Picture this. It's the second quarter. A kid drops the ball, and two parents are face to face, voices rising, the crowd shifting like a small storm. Kids stop playing. The coach blows a whistle. In 10 seconds, a neighborhood game can feel like a hearing room. And that's the danger. Custody judges notice patterns. Police get called. A single rash moment can ripple into lost parenting time or a criminal report.
In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you the legal red lines to watch for, practical phrases you can actually say on the sideline to cool things down, a quick documentation checklist you can use on your phone, and one little R&B throwback I reach for when I need to reset after a heated game. This is information, not personalized legal advice. If your situation is complicated, please consult an attorney. And if you ever feel unsafe, leave and call for help. Safety first. First, what actually crosses the line? Yelling at a coach or another parent is unpleasant, but not every raised voice is a crime. Disorderly conduct usually involves behavior that reasonably alarms others: fighting, sustained shouting, threats, or physical contact. Assault requires an intentional act that puts someone in fear of imminent harmful contact or actual harmful contact. Harassment can be repeated, targeted behavior meant to annoy or alarm. Protected speech covers disagreement and criticism, but not threats, stalking, or deliberate physical intimidation. Leagues react in two main ways. They enforce their own codes of conduct, which can mean warnings, suspensions, or permanent bans, and police respond when calls allege threats or violence. Both tracks matter. A league suspension can change a kid's routine, and police reports can show up in family court as evidence of risk to children. So how do you stop a situation before it becomes a record? Start with your body. Uncross your arms. Keep your hands visible and open. Take a half step back. Lower your voice. Sound calm rather than louder than the other person. When someone is charging up, a low, steady tone deflates them faster than matching volume ever will.
And choose your words with one goal. Move the conflict away from the kids. Say things like, "I don't want my child watching this. Let's step over here and talk." Or, "I can do this later. Right now I need to be with my kid." Those lines shift focus to the child and give you an exit without escalating. If stepping aside won't work, call in a neutral third party. Ask a coach, a referee, or a league official to step in. They've got the authority to enforce rules and remove people if needed. And if you genuinely fear harm, don't barter for principles. Call 911. The goal here is preserving safety and parenting time, not winning the argument. Now, the paperwork that protects you. Notes matter. After an incident, write a short account. Date, time, location, sequence of events, who was present, what was said verbatim if you can, and whether anyone filmed or witnessed it. Keep photos of injuries or property damage and screenshots of any threatening messages. Save your video with a timestamp or upload it to cloud storage so it's not deleted. Email the league with a concise incident report and request confirmation they received it. If you have a lawyer, loop them in early. Timing matters. File your incident report within 24 to 72 hours if possible. Memory fades, and so do witnesses' recollections. A quick, calm email with facts, not anger, builds credibility. Example line for an email. On Saturday, 9/12 at approximately 10:15 a.m. at Lincoln Field, the following occurred. I request an incident log and any available video. Short, specific, documentary. You might be wondering when this becomes relevant in custody court. One isolated outburst is usually less damaging than a clear pattern. Family courts look for ongoing evidence that a parent's behavior harms a child's safety or stability. Repeated threats, intimidation, or incidents where a child witnesses aggressive behavior can be used to argue for modified parenting time. But documentation showing you tried to de-escalate, reported incidents, and prioritized your child's routine helps shield your parenting time. Here are 3 ready-to-use lines you can practice now. First, a cooling line. "I can talk about this later. Let's both take 5 minutes and calm down." Second, a boundaries line.
If you keep yelling, I'm leaving with my kid. Third, a record-preserving line. I'm going to note what just happened and send it to the league so they can review. They're short, neutral, and they either pause the interaction or create a paper trail without baiting the other person.
Want a quick role play in your head? Imagine a parent walking up, face tight. You say, I don't want my child watching this. Can we step over there and talk? If they step away, you say thanks and walk back to your child. If they follow, get an official involved or leave. Practicing that tiny script flips the power to you. You choose the environment for your kid.
Small ritual maintenance helps too. Kids rely on routine to feel safe. Keep game day rituals, a pregame snack, a playlist on the drive, a high-five handshake, consistent even after a tense event. I'll give you one short anecdote. A friend keeps an Eagles breakfast ritual for Sunday games, pancakes, and a short playlist. After a sideline blow-up, they doubled down on the ritual. The kid knows the game is still their safe space. Same for Yankees fans. A post-game walk or stop at the same deli helps reset normalcy.
Speaking of playlists, my go-to after a rough game is an R&B throwback that's mellow but optimistic. Think TLC's No Scrubs for upbeat Talm, or another clean favorite that brings everyone into the car and out of the argument. Put it on low, make it part of the post-game routine, and encourage kids to talk about something they enjoyed during the game. That transition is hugely stabilizing.
A couple of safety notes before we close. If a situation feels volatile, people pushing, threats escalating, weapons involved, distance yourself and call 911. De-escalation scripts are for low to moderate conflicts. Bring in neutral officials when possible. And when you document, stick to facts. Dates, quotes, photos, not editorializing. Courts and leagues like calm, factual records.
Quick recap. Watch for behavior that crosses into threats or physical contact. Prioritize your child by stepping away and using short, neutral lines. Get league officials involved for enforcement. Document promptly with dates, witnesses, and media. And protect routines with small rituals and a calming playlist. These steps don't guarantee drama-free weekends, but they make it far more likely that a single moment won't become a long-term headache.
If you want the quick checklist I mentioned, sample incident email, simple documentation template, and that playlist suggestion, check the show notes. I've also linked a short one-page guide you can screenshot and keep on your phone.
Thanks for spending these 10 minutes with me. If this episode helped, please subscribe so you don't miss future tips on law, love, sports, and pop culture. And if you have a specific legal question, reach out through the contact link in the show notes to book a consultation. All right, whether it's an Eagles Sunday or a Yankees morning, keep the rituals, protect the kids, and remember, it's not about winning the argument. It's about keeping the kids playing. Let's chat.